Here's how these trades work and why they're so effective and how I knew exactly where the candles were going. So for example, on this one, I'm going to pause this right here. Let's go back just a little bit and I'm going to show you exactly what I was looking at. Take a look at the moving average. It's literally inside the candle and it is pushing it down. Another thing is that the CCI is actually below in the danger zone, but if you could see the Williams, you would know that it was actually pointed up while the CCI was down. All of these tell me that this was going to continue. Let's go look at the next one. So obviously I won here, so let's go check out this next one. So this one is very straightforward. As you can see, I'm using a parallel channel here, and because I'm using the parallel channel, I can see a couple of things. So first things first, I have a support right here. It's actually a little bit lower than that, but anywho, obviously we have our lines right here and we're coming down. So I know that when it hits this spot right about here, that we're going to have a reversal. So if we go and check this out, let's see what happens. All right, so I took a reversal. It's basically exactly where I showed you it was going to be, and of course it won. So let's go look at the fun ones. So here it's actually coming up after this, but I take two, we get one and we break even on the other. So how did I know what was going to happen there? Well, that's pretty straightforward. Look at that. We have our support right here. We also have a couple other things going on. So if we draw a line right here, this is going to come down here. This is called the two touch. So when we have a two touch, and let me just draw it correctly, so it goes from the last colored candle down and it meets a horizontal line, that means that we're actually going to have a reversal. All right, and you can learn all about this inside of my course. All right, so let's continue. So after this one should be a bunch of trades. All right, so I went and took a ton of them here. Why did I do that? Let's go look at it. So if we check this out, we are pointed down on the CCI. If we look at the Williams, we are pointed down on the Williams. And if you look at the angle of this, so we have this coming down this way. We also have both of the moving averages are pointed down, and not only that, check out this moving average right here. It's literally inside of the candle. So that is how I knew that these were going to continue down, and that is exactly what happened. So we went and grabbed those and then took a couple more trades. So the only trade I actually lost, there were 3 of them out of like tens of them, but so we're gonna take a bunch of trades here. They're gonna all win. So same thing here, is you can see we are down below. We're down below. We have that extreme angle. Now this one is a little bit different, right? If you check out this moving average, it's not necessarily touching the candle, right? So that does mean if we come to, let's say about here, that we're actually going to have a reversal. Okay, so let's go check out exactly what happened. And we got all of them. All right, now in this video I'm actually talking, and while I'm talking, you're gonna see that we had the we did have the Williams kind of flick down, and at the same time the CCI flicked up. Okay, so let's check this out. We have our lines. They're not as straight down anymore, but they're more to the side, but that is okay. We also know that our main support is right here. So this is the level that the candles are trying to reach. So we know that they're going to continue coming down. When they hit here, we're going to have a reversal. If you look at the CCI, so Williams flicked down, CCI went up. So what happened is this. We got all of these, all right? So on the next one, we actually take a reversal. So in this video, I'm talking, and when it comes down to right here, now I do what? I actually enter into all of these reversals, okay? So you can see that we're already above my entry point right here. If you look at the moving averages, they're coming more into each other, they're coming closer. So when they come close, as you can see right here, you're going to have a reversal. Another thing is that if we look at that line that I drew, we have our support right here. So we basically went through our support down to the end of this wick right here, and then now we have the reversal, okay? If you look at the Williams is down, CCI is up, but it was more of a smooth movement. It wasn't necessarily like a flick. It was more like smooth coming down. Okay, so let's go look at this. You're going to see that we get all of them, I think, except for 3. And then I open up my trades and I show you that I got everything except for 3. So that is the trade breakdown. If you want to learn how to do this, use the link down in the description or the link that you see at the top of the screen.